we should be able to locate both of these if it's drawn well. If it's not drawn well, we might have a little bit more work to do. Can I find either of those from the graph? Yeah. What's easiest probably to find?
Oh, the intercept.
I would say the intercept of B. Remember, the B is on the y-axis. Where it crosses the y-axis is our B. Scott, why don't you wait till we're done with these examples, please? So we're going to find B on our y-axis. So that's, remember the y-axis is the up and down axis. Sorry, left mine there. So that's our B. So we're going to figure out that B is just 2. So we found our B. What else is it really that bad to find from the graph?
Slope.
The slope isn't that bad. Hopefully, based off of last chapter, you guys are good at figuring out rise over run to find our slope. Now remember, with this, when we do this, we just look at any 2 points. The closer they are together, the better it is, or the easier it is. So like if I go here, I go down 2, so a -2. And then over, yeah, we have to count blocks, not like lines. So then over 5, right? So -2 over 5 is our slope. And you should get that same slope regardless of where you guys count it from. Okay? Now, once I have the slope and the y-intercept, now we should be able to write our equation. So we should be able to write our y equals mx plus b just from this graph. So y equals, and we have our -2/5 x plus our b. So we just put our m and b back into the equation again. Now the negative with that on the 2/5 can be on the top or the bottom or kind of hovering in front of it. It just can't be in both spots. Remember that slope, dude, nice negative, it's going downhill there. Okay? All right, then we're going to flip it over to number 8 on the back side. It's our last one. I don't think it is. I actually think it might be one of the easier ones. Okay, guys. So it says write the equation of line and slope intercept form. So again, looking for where it begins the B on the y-axis. So what's the B in this case?
0.
This B is 0. It begins at the origin, so the B is just 0. And then our slope, we're looking at rise over run. Now, I don't have a ton of points for us drawn on here. So I might just use, like, you know, as best I can far apart here, but those are actually points that are drawn, so kind of trying to look for those. It's going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Positive 8, and then if I count over, also 8. And 8 over 8 is just 1, so you might have noticed back here, I could have gone up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, did the same thing. So again, we've talked about this graph a few times in the last few sections. This is just 1x plus 0, or this is the one we wrote all those different ways. Any of those versions are fine. Now for our homework, you guys, notice our homework is actually 2 little parts of 2 different sections. So make sure you look at the pages for those. It's because this is technically parts of section 1 and 2 together. Okay? During this time, when we have some extra time, if you guys have to work on corrections or retakes or anything like that, or do your start your test for the first time, you guys are welcome to. And from what Mr. Epping said, Schoology might be down, so you might